This episode is brought to you by BetUS.com. Life is back on, sports bettors, and BetUS has your MLB, NHL, NBA, UFC, PGA, and yes, NFL betting lines up for their 27th year and live betting on all of it. Log in to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS for 125% bonuses with the promo code DSP125 or 200% bonuses using crypto with the promo code DSP200. Customer service pros are ready to get your phone, social, and online sports betting kickoff started now. Play with the proven mainstay in the industry. BetUS. You bet, you win, you get paid. BetUS.com.
However, right now,
I'm going to make your number one lose
podcast. It is time for...
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, me, for making us sound good. News and Notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
By God, I found it. And I'm going to start off because this, I didn't actually find it.
Uh-oh.
This would be Jesus Flores.
All right.
Oh, he came to you.
He brought me.
Jesus came to you.
He brought me a story. So by God,
Jesus came to you and
He
brought
found
you
it.
this story.
And
All
when
right.
I read this story, I thought, dear sweet God, how can you be this one individual? So let me go through what happened to this guy. So there's a 33-year-old man who, by the way, his name is not in the article because nobody would ever want their name in the article once you hear what happened to this dude. So basically, about how long ago? Hold on a second. 3 years ago, before this all happened. So 3 years previous, he suffered from a serious drug addiction, and so bad that he OD'd himself.
I hate when that happens.
So they put him in the hospital, and at one point, because he ended up drifting into a coma, they had to install a catheter.
Oh, yeah. If somebody going to install a catheter,
Yeah.
I don't want my name involved.
So, well, what happened is I guess somebody got a little too overzealous with the installation of that particular device
Oh, yeah.
because they punctured some things in there that shouldn't be punctured.
No.
So for 2 years after that, whenever he had experiences with a lady, he would dribble the end result out his butt.
Out his butt.
Yes. He would splooge out his anus.
Is there not a lawsuit you can be having?
No, wait.
Fix that?
There's more. He didn't go to the hospital because that was happening. He just accepted it for 2 years. Just accepted it.
Dude, they have hang on. They have drugs that they put on TV. They will tell you about a greasy
what?
Greasy
excrement.
stool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greasy tool?
So if I'm doing that, then that's something that I'm turning over to somebody else.
Right. Well, here's the thing that I'm imagining. He's in particular position. He is total hip thrust. All things and joy start to happen, and then it goes at the back end.
Yeah.
At what point do you go, that's wrong?
Yeah,
I probably need to go
that's
see somebody
wrong
about
direction.
that. No, 2 years. And the reason why 2 years later he decided to go take care of it is because other things were getting contaminated.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was coming out the front, and then the other was coming out the back.
No.
Yeah.
No. Who's saying yes? Say it. Preach.
Say it, don't spray it.
So anyway, if that's happening, and by the way, I know dudes have trouble going to the hospital when stuff's happening, but
I know.
That's one of those things to where no, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going. That's not.
If I've got
The first time that happens, I'm like, that's not right. I've got to go find.
I'm gonna be a little freaked out. Look, side. What?
Yeah.
And then the second time that happens, I'm like,
yeah,
babe, let's get in the car and let's go see what the doc says
somewhere.
about this. Because, yeah, they're right.
So, I've got another story that was sent to me. This is by Mr. Webster. He's a good friend of DSP. You obviously see him comment. He loves news and notes.
Wait, he invented the dictionary.
No.
That's where I was going.
No, but he's a big fan. Big fan. Love the dude.
We love Webster.
So
I hope he grows up a little bit. 3'6" isn't good for.
Then not Emmanuel Lewis.
Oh, it's not that Webster.
No. I'm just being. You got to when somebody's this big of a fan, they got to be Mr. Their last name. You got to show respect. So
I agree.
Mr. Webster.
We love you, Mr. Webster.
Respect
So
on that name.
He sent me this one, and so they're having a little bit of a lockdown in New Zealand. They're like not letting anybody move in or out because of the COVID. So over in Auckland, they caught some folks. Now, they caught some folks trying to smuggle in some things. Now, if you had a lockdown in a city and you're like, man, we need to smuggle in some stuff that people will really, really, really want, you're thinking like they don't grow their own drugs there or something along that lines, right? Mm-hmm. No. These fools had a trunk full of KFC.
Can we harvest that? Can we plant that and have like wings and legs and thighs grow?
I would love for that to happen. Here's the first thing. Unless it's refrigerated or whatever, day later KFC ain't that great.
No. BS.
Well, you got to refrigerate it. It's great the next day if you refrigerate it.
This was in their trunk.
Oh, no, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
so day later, KFC.
I have 3-day-old KFC in my fridge right now.
Yeah, right. I'm a big fan of day-old KFC.
Right, the cold chicken.
Yes.
But not just sitting in a trunk. What this chicken was.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
It ranks right up there. It ranks right up there with cold pizza.
If we're talking about 2-day-old truck-ridden KFC,
I'm not interested in that. I think these guys overstretched their bounds a little bit. I don't think they were going to actually be able to have anybody really enjoy what they ended up going to prison for. Yes, they went to prison for a trunk full of KFC. Can you imagine being in a New Zealand prison and the big guy walks up to you and says, "What you in for? I killed 3 people. What you in for?"
I ate 3-day-old KFC.
We had some chicken in our trunk trying to get in the kitchen into the city.
Yeah.
I mean, you're dead.
That might be a bad deal, though. They might be afraid of you.
Right, because you're the chicken smuggler.
Yeah, he's a chicken dude.
No, see, there's the other thing.
How much chicken you smuggle in it?
You never want to be the chicken smuggler because that's a name that'll stick with you forever.
Chicken smuggler.
You're the chicken smuggler.
That'll be your name next week, Colby.
Maybe that's Tim's. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's Tim's new name. The chicken smuggler.
Let's go from there to Arizona where, well, I would never want to be a friend of Antone Darnick Suggs. He's 38.
That's Terrell's real name?
No. So Mr. Suggs was in a vehicle with some of his supposed friends.
Hey, that's rough.
There's 4 of them in his car. He drives out to the middle of a cornfield, pulls out a gun, and shoots them all. First of all, after the first guy gets shot, I'm in the cornfield. I don't care what kind of children are in there.
Yeah,
right?
that's not a Children of the Corn reference.
I'm not waiting on everybody else to find out.
Is that a real friend though that does that?
See, I'm a supposed friend.
Wait, I would never do that to y'all.
No, I'd choose like.
I mean, I have other friends I might do that to.
I mean, I'd be closer to a pig farm,
but not y'all.
Yeah, cornfield. No, y'all are better than a cornfield. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So the police arrive, find the car. By the way, it's his car. If you're going to, kill 4 people in a car in the middle of a cornfield, here's an idea. Use somebody else's car that maybe you've stolen, because if you're planning on committing murder, then go ahead and add car theft to it.
Yep, do it.
Here's the other thing. If you're going to kill 4 people and leave their bodies in your own car in the middle of a cornfield, don't leave your driver's license sitting on the guy on the passenger side's lap.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So he was found. Now, here's the thing. Because of where it happened and how they can't quite figure if he actually did anything because they got a hold of him a little too late because there's no other witnesses. It's like the dead bodies. It's in his car. There's also his license. But he was able to, of course, go home, clean up, wash up, whatever. It took him a little bit to find this car in the cornfield. He's got 4 second-degree murder charges on him. Wow. So I guess that's one way to do it. Even though you add up 4 second-degree murder charges, you're still not getting out of jail anytime soon. So here's actually a better note.
That's multiplication.
Don't kill people that are in the sentence. So there's that. Let's go from there to, man, there's going to be a lot of upset high people in Colorado, especially the folks that end up going there because they just want to go have the marijuana. And they don't know what season it is because how did we get here? The great tarantula migration is started in Colorado.
As has the great monarch migration.
So this is mating season for your giant furry spiders known as tarantulas. Now, if it's your first time in Colorado, hell, maybe your first time ever smoking the weed, but you think it's legal there, and you're going to go ahead and smoke it. I'm just painting a picture.
All right.
And you're there, and say you're in the back of somebody's car on, getting close to the mountains, but you're not quite there. You want to still have a little bit of the warmer weather.
Yep,
you're in the bed of a 1976 Booger Green and Cream El Camino smoking a giant doobie, right? You want the whole 70s vibe to just happen
to go to there.
Right there. And as you're out in the middle of this field, all of a sudden I don't know what a flock of them would be, but a whole bunch of tarantulas just start running all over the El Camino and humping.
Flock of tarantulas?
You just have a tarantula hump fest while you're the first time you've ever smoked the marijuana.
So,
a couple of things here. Number one, you probably never smoking marijuana again.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Probably will.
If your first experience is also being in the middle of a tarantula orgy, I'm thinking that might be out.
I might just not hang around tarantulas anymore or accept their invite.
And number two, you do continue to smoke the marijuana and you're suddenly turned on by spiders.
So, I mean, if you woke up in the last
oh my God, that's so gross.
couple of weeks and you got the crusties in your eyes.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
You know what that is this is spider mating season.
Right.
And the spiders
ain't mating with me.
Spiders think that your eyelashes may be female spiders. So the crusties are
spider splooge?
Yeah, maybe.
So crusties are spider splooge.
Maybe.
And to connect everything together and wrap a nice little bow on it, ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly not aware of, but think that most tarantulas actually ejaculate out their anus, which connects us to the start of the story and makes the news and notes loop. And that's news and notes, everybody.
Colby, I would like to ejaculate out of my anus at some point.
Go get a catheter installed wrong.
How can we make that happen?
I don't know. Your old lady could probably do something like that.
Ejaculate out of my anus?
Right there.
She's right there.
Right there. As pretty as she can be.
Right.
She's sitting right there.
So if I can make that happen, do you want me to report back on that next week?
Don't point at me anymore. Don't say anything else. And just leave me out of this conversation.
Yeah, she's all saying all of that.
The other side of it, Tim, if you do get that done, then how are you going to tell how to put on your underwear? Because the stains are going to be backwards.
I don't wear underwear, Colby.
But the occasional time that you do.
Damn it! You got me.
Yeah, hey, Colby, we're out.
You know what? I can take it either way.
That's what she said.
That's
the whole thing. Let's just hit the button, dipshit. Oh, wait,
Let's take us out of here, brother.
Hey, folks, once again, as always, thank you so much for the likes and shares. We love you so much. One thing I want to bring you into is remember those that you love and take care of those. And if you have anything to say, tell them before it's too late. Tell them you love them. Tell them you take care of them. Tell them to take care of their families, whatever it takes. Be good to those. Take care of you. We love you. Thank you.
The Drone Sports Podcast.